There is nothing wrong with your television set.
Hello there, YouTube pipe smokers, everyone out there in internet land. I'm the Spaceman, and I've landed in your area along with my little buddy here. And she was particularly fond of a tobacco that I had in my cellar. So I let her pick it out, didn't I, huh? Did you pick it out? Yeah, she did. No. The tobacco I got in my hand tonight is GL PEASE Sixpence. As we all know, they make a great blend of tobacco. They blend some of the most wonderful, flavorful, and interesting tobaccos there are in the known universe. This one is particularly interesting. I'm going to read the little some of the poetry that's on the side of the tin for you. It says, "You enter the dark paneled room, its walls lined with ancient books. An antique table stands beside a leather club chair. Upon it, next to a small silver coin, an open tobacco tin entices you with an aroma deep, rich, authentic. You fill your bowl, strike a match. The first puff stops time as the smoky magic weaves its spell. Sixpence, the mystery continues." Sixpence is another great creation by GL PEASE, and I seem to, so far, everything I've bought by these guys or by Gregory PEASE, and what used to be, I think there's another fellow, Jeremy Reeves. Oh, that's Cornell and Deal, yeah. But there's someone else in here that was involved with this, and I don't remember their name at this point. But this is mostly, I guess, Gregory PEASE, and I'm not an expert, you know. I try. I'm just a spaceman, right? But anyway, I saw this tin sitting in my cellar, and I'm like, well, you know what? So far, like I said, I've liked everything that I've ever smoked by them. I smoked Virginia Cream. That was a great one. Gaslight was one of the best ones so far. And this one had the top of the tin was bulging and the bottom was bulging open. the tobacco was trying to escape. It was aging and fermenting for 6 years. I purchased this August 27th, 2016. So it's had 6 years for Virginia, Kentucky, and Perique tobaccos to marry together and do their stuff, right? Well, this is part of the old London series anyway, and the first batch was tinned on October 15th, 2014, and released November 21st, 2014. On that date, Mr. Pease wrote, "After a longer than expected wait, I'm happy to announce that Sixpence is now wending its way to tobacconist shelves. A rich flake comprising a base of beautiful red Virginias, a generous portion of Perique, and just a bit of dark-fired leaf to add body and dimension. The tobaccos are delicately kissed with a special spirit, then pressed and aged in cakes before being sliced and tinned. The taste and aroma are deep, full, and satisfying, reminiscent of traditional tobaccos from long ago. I'm very excited about the release, as I'm sure you can imagine. I've been working on Sixpence for a long time and am beyond pleased with it. It's one of those rare moments when everything comes together and the final blend actually exceeded the expectations I began the journey with." There's some more here, but I'm not going to read it right now. It's, of course, blended by Gregory Pease. Oh yeah, manufactured by Cornell and Deal. I'm trying to remember this other guy's name. He had passed away in, I think it was Craig Tarler. He was involved with Cornell and Deal, and he passed away in 2012. And I believe he had Pipes and Tobacco magazines. Pipes and Tobaccos magazine. And that is now defunct. But anyway, this blend type is Virginia Perique. The contents, of course, Kentucky, Perique, Virginia. It also has a top flavoring, alcohol and liquor. It's a 2-ounce tin, and it's currently available at tobacco pipes and smoking pipes. I have to guess. I don't really know the price right now. It's probably somewhere from $9 to $12 in that range. The strength is medium, flavoring very mild, taste medium, room note pleasant to tolerable. What I like about it is the strength is medium. Like I said, I go after medium strength tobaccos. I love them. Flavoring is very mild and taste is medium. I unfortunately did not wait for the video to pop the tin. I didn't really know what was going to happen, but I pulled the little clip, the tab on it slowly, and all the air came out. It didn't explode or anything like that. So let's check this tobacco out. I've already smoked it for 3 days, so it's had ample time to do any drying it's going to do. When I first opened it up and I took out the broken flake, I noticed that there were these strange glistening little crystalline glistening particles in there, shining particles. Beautiful when I shine my flashlight app on it or a light. I'm going to show you that right now. I took a couple of photographs. It's right here. So what that means, all that with the glistening particles and all that, is that it's aging the right way. It's aging properly, and it could have been left to age further than that. But a lot of it, I think, is nitric acids, maybe sugars from the tobaccos, and it just comes out of the natural tobaccos. when the fermentation process happens. So anyway, I'm gonna give you a tin note from this. It was smelled unbelievable. When I opened this tin after 6 years of aging, I mean, it was, you can see it now, after 3 days now, you know, it's quite the beautiful thing. Wonderful looking, isn't it? Nice shade of dark brown. It has this really rich, the Virginia flavoring smell, the hay, like a raisiny kind of dark fruit kind of aroma. Fig, raisin, all that good stuff. Really rich and delicious, decadent. The Perique, of course, it's a little bit, it lends a little bit of a spicy smell, maybe a little bit of cinnamon, maybe, or something like that. The Kentucky, you can smell the Kentucky in there too. I mean, I buy the Kentucky cigars. They have them. You know, they're all straight Kentucky, and it smells reminiscent of those. Not made by this company, but other companies. There's also an alcohol or liquor topping, and I'm not quite sure what that is. It's either rum or bourbon, I want to say. So I'm not totally sure, but I am telling you, when I smoked this, when I lit up the first bowl of this, I was like completely blown away by the flavor. It was just so rich and just so such a prominent flavor of a bready, sugary, hay, like kind of essence, citrusy from the Virginias, and you could taste the Kentucky, and then it had then as you get down the bowl, it had kind of has a more of a spicy kind of thing kicking in with the Periques. Still a little moist, so the tin's been open 3 days, still a little moist. You might need to dry it out a little. You don't have to, but you could. For me, it's the moisture level is, as they say, Goldilocks. I mean, you may say it's a little damp. For me, it's perfect because I like my tobacco a little bit like that. And this is great with coffee, by the way. I think she got out of Dodge. I don't think she likes the smell of this. Maybe it's that Perique, right? Great with a cup of coffee. Tonight's coffee, by the way, is Don Francisco's 100% Colombia Supremo. This is good coffee. It's a medium roast. So yes, it's just very good with coffee, and you could smoke it with anything you choose to drink with it. It'll be fine. Beer or anything, coffee or whatever, soda, Coke. I mostly enjoy coffee with my pipe. But as I progressed down the bowl, a few days ago, the first day I smoked it, a lot of the Perique started to kick in. And I don't know whether it was that I needed to leave it open for a few days to kind of acclimate it to, mellow out a little bit or something, because it was just rich and ready, blooming and ready to pop out at me. And the Perique kind of got a little bit harsh. Maybe it was just something I needed to get used to with the Kentucky, Virginia. It's a vapor, of course. Well, you could call it a vapor, but it's a Kentucky vapor, I guess. And you got the Perique in there, of course, vapor, Virginia Perique. But the Perique kind of got really harsh mid-bowl. And but now that I've been smoking it like a few days, I was kind of like, it's really growing on me, but I was kind of like a little bit antsy about it for a while. I was like, am I going to really like this tobacco? Is this, because I was getting mixed feelings about it, and but it's I got used to it, and now it's growing on me quite a bit, and it is really, really good tobacco. I mean, by the way, I'm smoking it in my Calabrese, my billiard. This is a great smoking pipe, and it wasn't expensive either. It was in the $50 or $60 range when I bought it. Probably 4 or 5 years, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't know. I smoke only like Virginia's base tobaccos in this, Virginia paste, but sometimes Kentucky Perique, like this case. Oh, this stuff is really, really, really good. It's just all GLPs, man. I mean, their tobacco is like really awesome. This Don Francisco's Colombia Supremo, 100% Colombian Supremo coffee, 100% Colombia Supremo. It's 100% Arabica coffee from Arabica beans, and it's really good. I got this at Publix since 1870. Just think about it, that coffee company came out the same year. They were established the same year that L.J. Peretti was, 1870. It's interesting. Packet light, and if you got to tamp it down more later, you just tamp it down more. I don't find myself relighting this tobacco too many times. Stays lit very well, and this is one of the few blends I can smoke all the way down to the bottom, completely to the ash, to an ash cake at the bottom, which is really good stuff, man. Awesome. Very relaxing. I want to say this is a nighttime tobacco. You're chilling. It's nighttime. It's 8:25 here. You want to relax for the evening and kind of tone things down a little bit. So you maybe put on some music, some jazz, or just relax and read a book and smoke some of this. Very good for that. Don't know whether I'm going to actually jar this up or not. I've been debating on that. I've been wondering, should I just continue to smoke it like it is, because I'm just going to smoke right through this tin, and I'll probably be smoked through this tin within a few weeks. So I think I'm probably just going to leave it like in the tin and see how that works out, because it still is very moist. It's got their traditional little placard paper in there. It says The finest tobaccos are brought together in careful balance to provide a smoking experience like no other. It is my sincere wish that you will derive as much pleasure from the smoking of this mixture as I have from its creation. GL PEASE. Should we pull some more out of here? Yeah, why not, right? This is some beautiful stuff, man. Look at that. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Pure Virginia, Kentucky, and Perique tobaccos. Boy, that is nice. That's a quality blend there. You can count on this company to, when they put something out, boy, they really do it right. They really do. Perique is something that I've only smoked mixed in with other tobaccos. I've never smoked pure Perique before. I'm not sure whether I would like pure Perique. I've smoked pure Kentucky in cigars, but not pure Perique. So anyway, you do want to watch how much you puff on this, because this will get very hot. It is a Virginia, of course, right? It's going to get hot, so you want to be careful with that. So I'm gonna, with that being said, I'm going to set my pipe down to rest, and I've given you the best of this tobacco. I've told you the best. It stays good the whole way down to the end of the ash cake at the heel of the bowl. Awesome blend. I need not say any more about it. It's right up there with Gaslight. I'm going to put it like number 10, right up there, or 5 stars. Whichever you'd like to look at it, right? Whichever way you want to look at it. So I guess she got out of Dodge. Maybe the room note is it's supposed to be pleasant and tolerable, but evidently it was a little bit strong for my kitty cat. So where the hell did she go? She hit the hills, man. She's gone. But you can't expect a cat to love tobacco, right? When it's burning. They like the smell when it's in a tin, and sometimes they try to eat it, and I don't let them. Of course, I make sure these tins are shut so they can't get in them. You don't want that. Never let your kitty cat eat tobacco. That's not good. You might end up having to make a trip to the emergency vet. So you want to make sure you keep all that stuff out of reach of your feline friend. Anyway, I'm going to sit back and enjoy my pipe and coffee. And I'll chat with you guys again in another video. We'll talk about another tobacco, and maybe next time I'll be bringing out an aromatic for you, all you aromatic guys. So anyway, I'm gonna get going, and see me on my merry way here. And so you just keep looking up to the stars, and you see a spaceship fly by. That might be me, and I might land in your area. All right, folks, I'll talk to you later.
The path is clear, though no eyes can see. The course laid down long before. And so with gods and men, the sheep remain inside their pen. Though many times they've seen the way to leave, he rides majestic past homes of men who care not or gaze with joy to see reflected there the trees, the sky, the lily fair. The scene of death is lying just The mountain cuts off the town from view.